Okay guys, so we made it to Llandudno, so we'll head down through the town, go up to the seafront, and I'll show you where I'm going to be staying tonight, so let's go. It's actually a really nice train station. Anyway, we'll head out. Okay folks, so this is the Grand Hotel in Llandudno where I'm staying tonight. Yeah, this side of the hotel is no better, guys. Jesus. The old coat of paint wouldn't go amiss. A bit of weeding on the building as well. Okay guys, so we're here at the hotel. It's 2:30. They went to check in, told no, you can't check in until 3 o'clock. So yeah, bizarre. And this is the this is supposed to be the quiet room. They have a TV on in it, and then there's a random pallet here in the room. So it's getting off to a great start. This is the quiet room. The quiet room with the TV, and then the chair there with the tape around it, and then a box of weed killer sitting there on the ground. Yeah. Hopefully no kids come in and eat that. Okay guys, so we're on the fourth floor, room 123. Okay, so here we are guys. One sec. Okay guys, so the room tour. Now it's not a bad sized room, except for a couple of issues. So we'll start here on the left. You can see there's a few scuff marks on the wall, dirty marks, etc. You know, there, and there's no AC in the room, but they put in an AC controller for obviously the tallest person in the world, because I'm about 5'8", 5'9", can't even reach that, and there's the top of the like the wardrobe. So no idea as to why there's a thermostat that high up on the bloody wall. So we've very similar to I think it was Norbrecht Castle, the same type of stuff. These new cabinets, there's a fan there obviously because there's no AC. My jacket, two towels, a couple of hangers, a very old mirror, and my father's favourite wood chip wallpaper. Brings me back to my childhood. My father loved it because you can paint it. So he just used to paint it every year. So he never had to wallpaper again. So, and a very grubby radiator, seen better days. And this with the door, I'm assuming this was the original, where the original lock was. Again, I'm assuming there was a door here because you can see where there's a crack running around. Looks like there was a doorway there, leading into the other room. Yeah, fairly grubby, grim down below. The pipes don't get cleaned, don't get painted. The carpet looks, maybe it could be new, I'm not sure. It looks, then again, it's dark, it'd be hard to see if it's dirty or not. A TV, I'd say probably from the 1990s, and the dust, the camera picked her up, Watch. And I'll dust it for them. Don't know if you can see it on my finger. Yeah. It's filthy. Absolutely filthy. So you don't dust. Same thing there. This looks like, I don't know, it looks like chocolate or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, filthy dirty. New again, same again. Even the hairdryer, the handle on the hairdryer is good. You can see there's grubby, greasy hand marks all over, and I don't know what that is next to the hairdryer. It's in there. The cheapest of the cheap. Yeah, they won't last. And then the usual kettle tea here. Never heard of this brand of tea. Superior quality tea. If anybody's ever heard of it, let me know in the comments. Never heard of it. So, and then a few biscuits. You'd wonder if they're fresh or if they're stale, but we'll see later on. Kettle. Yeah, it looks clean. Someone's kitchen chairs. That's exactly what they look like. 2 kitchen chairs out of someone's house. My bag, my hat. Actually, I'll show you the balcony now in a moment, guys. You know, and here's an accident waiting to happen. Somebody. You know, you get up out of bed during the night, it's dark. You walk into the bathroom, crack your head. Yeah, off of that. And just in regards to the bed here, you can kind of see where you can see that kind of dark mark just above the wooden headboard. It's not even a headboard, it's too low to be a headboard. People's greasy heads all over the wallpaper there. And then the lamp there where it looks like something running down from underneath it. And then the usual, you know, putting wallpaper over cracked plaster. That doesn't fix the issue. You need to take the plaster off and replaster. That's the only way you're going to fix that issue. So we get to the bathroom. This is not an original finish. This is a piece of plastic. So I'm wondering what horrors lie behind that, whether the parts of the wall collapsed. Because there is a dirty stain all the way around. It looks like either a water stain all the way around. So something that's permeated through the wall. And they decided, actually, we'll put this up. Nobody will know. Yeah. Some very old lino. And this, I just go on the way in. It's a bloody tissue. Yeah, and it's definitely not mine. You can see other bits of tissue on it. So they don't clean the bathrooms. And it's like a toilet from the 1970s. That toilet's probably older than me. Again, you see, you know, dirty, grimy, horrible. Yeah, I've never ever seen white painted taps ever. You know, they're definitely not 1990s, because I'd say they're probably 80s or 70s. A very old, sad-looking mirror there. An old light with it. Actually has a USB port, my god, and a shaving port. So, very old, dirty window that doesn't open. It's been caked with paint for decades. You're never, in an emergency, you're never going to open that window to get out of here. And then 1970s ceiling tiles. Very old, very retro. Actually, they put new ones in, 2 plastic ones. So, actually, the light looks new as well. The shower, small. The chrome holder, rusty, grim, horrible. The controller doesn't look too bad. It looks a little bit clean. Again, you've stains running down the tiles. Handrail for those who are old. The top of the shower dispenser is filthy. The shower gel dispenser is manky. You can see the handle there, the chrome or the paint, wherever was on it. The bath, the enamel started to go. The corner, you can see it there. Hopefully the camera picks it up. And then down here, that's where you can see, yeah, a piece of enamel has gone. Same here. And like, these are easy fixes, because there are companies who do come out and they can repair the enamel on baths and stuff like that. No big deal. But obviously these places don't want to pay for them. You know, same there, you know. Shocking. And then this awful, horrible mess down here, you know. Yeah, so that's the bathroom, if you want to call it that. Oh yeah, and there's yeah, it's missing something, that door thing. I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely missing something. And then you have a small latch here. Another, you know, grubby radiator, filthy corner, you know. Yeah. And then the old school shower curtain that sticks to you. Okay guys, so we'll do the bed test. Okay. Now I did sit in this and you can feel every spring. It's like a cheap mattress. Fairly decent duvet. Not that I need it in this where it's quite warm. Is that a mattress encasement? No, it's not. It's a mattress cover. It looks new, but I'd say it's probably one of the cheapest mattresses they could get, because you can feel the springs the minute you hear that creaking of springs the minute you sit on it. So I don't think I'm going to get much of a good sleep tonight. I seriously doubt with a mattress like that. Again, as always, you know, you can see it's two pushed together. There is a few grubby marks, you know, on the frame. I'll bring it a bit closer. Two singles, as I was saying before, two singles pushed together. No idea what that is. Could be ice cream. I don't know. You know, like it just takes it as a wipe or something just to clean stuff like this. You know what I mean? And again, like above the bed, like this is something that Britannia seem to love doing, is to put the light switches right above. Later on, I might put a black light in that to see how actually, if the wall is that dirty, God knows how dirty that switch is. So, so as always, guys, when places like this, you know, they're not great, I don't eat in them. But the bizarre thing is, dinner's only served for 90 minutes, as is breakfast. I think the chef in Fawlty Towers worked longer hours than that, but you know, they are. So we'll explore a little bit of the hotel. We'll ramble down to, I'll show you a few bits and pieces around Llandudno. I might find somewhere to eat. I'll hopefully find somewhere to eat in town, even if it's just getting a bag of fish and chips. We'll see what's on offer. You know, this is not as big as Norbreck Castle or the Adelphi, but it's still as bad as Norbreck. But like you've seen the outsides of the building, and that it's poor. So yeah, so I'll catch up to you guys later on when I head down and we go out for a bit of food. So I'll chat to you all then. Take care. Now guys, the stairs in here look like an afterthought in the building. Okay. Bog roll. Now, how random is that in the hotel? But seriously, it's absolutely roasting up here. Again, you can see, you know, water running down those walls. That's a premier room. The state of that wall. Again, you know, the usual suspects. But there's a fantastic view across Colwyn Bay. But then you have, you know, down there, you know. random. And again, laundry stuff that's left in the corridors. Yeah, weird. Again, look. Holy smokes. I'm assuming this is service. Stairs. Well, at least I hope so. That's absolutely shocking. Oh my God. Like, this is worse than Norbreck Castle. Jesus. It looks like they're attempting to do stuff, but what they're attempting to do is I have no idea, but we'll go down. We'll be nosy, we'll go down, we'll see. Yeah, if you're staying these floors and you come out here to go down rather than using the lift, it's, it's grim. It's shocking. There's somebody's bed sheet. Yeah. There are people who probably say, oh no, but that's, there's water there, so that's a wet sheet that's been hung there to dry. Yeah, to our floor. Now I would like to think that they're going to carpet this. You know what I mean? It's I like to stay at the windows. Because like you think in God forbid, in an emergency, in the fire, people need to go out. You can't open those windows. They look, don't know, maybe reasonably new. There's a water pump. Pump the water around. Maybe. Not sure what floor we're on. Yeah, we won't go down there. Let's see where we are. Okay. Oh, actually, there we are. There's my room. Okay. More the lift. Right, actually, we'll go down these stairs here and see. Right, this is quite a nice staircase. Actually, it's not that nice, but see cracks, etc. in the thing. Oh, here, come on, we're going down. Let's see. Again, you can see the windows are filthy. And there's no point putting stuff in front of the windows in the hope that people won't see how dirty the windows are. Now the carpet does look new. Yeah, actually, okay, guys, I forgot to show you this. This is the balcony. Now, this is meant to stop people from going, I believe, out to the balcony, but it doesn't work. And then there's a latch up here. Now, I'm not going to walk out onto this balcony because I've seen what some of the balconies look like on the far side of the building, and they do not look safe. So I'm not going to risk walking out onto this thing. So I'll show you the view. So no, I don't have a sea view. But You can kind of see the balcony there. There's an awful very, very, very decayed metal here, so I'm not going to stand on that thing. So I don't trust it. So you can see there's the it's down there. That's the pier. Goes out to sea, and then the structure you see across the road here. You've seen these in Blackpool as well. They wouldn't be built in Victorian times for people to walk down. So you're elevated probably above the road, and then you have the enclosed piece underneath. Obviously, if it was raining, you could come down and sit there. Not that obviously this building probably wasn't here. There's probably a better view when that was built. But yeah, so we'll go explore the rest of the hotel. As we're saying, guys, this is the balcony at the front of the building. You can only go so far. I think you can go a little bit down here. Yeah, you can only go so. There's the kind of dodgy parts. I probably shouldn't even trust the part I'm standing on. That's a long way down. That's a long drop. If one of these collapsed. Not saying that they would, but there's the pier. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll go get something to eat, we'll come back, we'll explore the pier a little bit, we'll come back in. I'm wondering, is there a ballroom in the hotel? See if we can try and find that. But look, that's an amazing view across Colwyn Bay. Really grand buildings there. Really nice. The mountains in the background. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so I've had dinner. So I was in a place called Dillon's, down on the seafront here in Llandudno. Nice food, really, really nice restaurant. Yeah, really, really nice staff. So worth, if you're ever over here in this part neck of the woods, pop down, have a look. I was going to just go get fish and chips, and I said no, I want to sit down somewhere, have a nice meal. So I went down there, and it was really, really good. So I'm going to make my way back up to the hotel. It's not too far behind me here. Supposedly there's karaoke on tonight, so I'll go back, charge a few batteries, including my own, and we'll pop down and we'll see what the entertainment is like. So I'll chat to you all later. Have you seen that well-to-do up and down Park Avenue? Okay, guys, so I'm back at the room. So I went downstairs. They had entertainment on. They had like karaoke and kind of stuff. And I have to say, it was pretty good. Some of the staff entertained, and the guests that are here, and then obviously some of the guests got up and singing too. So yeah, it was quite nice. It was enjoyable, and it was good to see. At least there's plenty of entertainment here. So yeah, that front was really, really good. So it's time for bed. Need some sleep. Long day traveling, so definitely need my sleep. And I'll see you guys in the morning for breakfast. So I'll chat to you all then. Now guys, good morning. So how did I sleep? I didn't sleep great. The mattress is not quantum. You can feel every spring in that mattress. It's like a cheap mattress. Walls here are paper thin. You can hear every single sound. You even hear people showering around you. You can hear people, even a couple of doors down, having an argument this morning at 7:30. That's how thin the walls are. As you can see from some of the images, the hotel definitely needs to be upgraded badly, especially the outside. The outside could do with a coat of paint, just probably make the appearance look a little bit better than what it is. The rooms are well dated, especially that bathroom. It's like something from the 1970s. Rooms need to be painted, redone, remodernised. So hopefully, like the Adelphi in Liverpool, Britannia Hotels will start to hopefully update this place because it needs it badly. Now breakfast this morning, I didn't film breakfast. It was so busy down there this morning, I didn't film it. So the breakfast out wasn't great. Similar to the Adelphi, it wasn't a great breakfast. I ate one or two bits and then I just kind of left it then. So if you stayed here, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions about the hotel, just let me know down in the comments. So I'll be checking out here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, and I paid £79 for this room. I think £79 is probably too much for what you're getting. You know, the room is not clean. You know, the walls are, like, you can see the marks all over the walls, you know. So as always, I appreciate you following along, watching the videos. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out, helps me make more content like this for you guys. And as always, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.